Hey everybody, how you doing? IntoWeapons back again with you. Got another quick VEPR upgrade for you today. This is video number 5 out of the series that I'm doing on the upgrades to this VEPR rifle. This is in 7.62x5.4R with the 16.5-inch barrel. If you haven't seen my previous videos, jump out to my channel and check those out if you're interested. This video is going to be a real quick one, guys. In fact, I didn't even know if I really wanted to make a video on this, but I thought it was worthwhile mention, so we'll go over it real quick. What I needed to do was get a scope mount for this gun. I didn't really want to do anything with dust rail cover or anything like that. They never really hold zero very well, so this one does come with the side scope rail here. What I'll do is go ahead and throw this Midwest Industries scope mount on there. This one I purchased off Amazon.com. It's pretty well known. It's a good company, very well built. A little bit more expensive than a lot of the cheaper end ones that you get out there. This one ran about $117 and had free shipping and handling. That's about the general cost of these pretty much from any distributor that you find them at. But Midwest Industries has a really good product here. Let's see if I can get you some of the information on it real quick. It's 100% made in the USA with a lifetime warranty, with as well as a lot of the Midwest Industries stuff. It attaches to rifles with built-in AK receiver interface, which we have here. High quality 1913 mil-spec rails, which is along the top here. This isn't a scope ring mount. We also have the T marks for accessory location, which is really nice. You can see it's got the numbers on the rail there. So that's kind of a neat feature. You're able to throw your scope on and know exactly where it's got to go back every time if you take it off. It's constructed from 6061 aluminum and hard coat anodized steel. Parts have a melanite finish, so it's got a real nice strong finish on there. It features the patented ADM auto lock system for no tool adjustment and repeat zero locking, and I'll show you that here in a second. And the rail measures 6.75 inches and weighs about 7.3 ounces. So it's got a little bit of weight to it, and it'll add a little bit of weight to the rifle, but not anything where it's going to be a concern, that's for sure. So what they have here, guys, is on the bottom this little latch here, which is the quick kind of throw lever to release it from the actual rail. But then on there it also has a locking mechanism which locks that lever into place. So when you want to release it, you have to push down on that little lever within the lever, and that will allow you to release it. It also allows you to do a little bit of adjusting to fit your particular side scope rail mount, or side scope rail I should say. This little nut here, what you can do is you push this whole assembly up, spin this screw, and that will allow you to adjust the width up and down of this rail here. You can see it's got an ending here, so you can fully seat it on there all the way and not have to really worry if it's fully seated or not. So that's kind of a neat feature. These are real easy to use, guys. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with them. Really all you got to do is slip it over your rail here. I know a lot of people worry about it removing the finish off this rail mount, but I mean that's what it's built for, so don't really worry too much about that. As you can see, it slides right on there. I push it all the way forward so it's fully seated, and then I just go ahead and lock down this lever, which is clamping it onto the firearm itself. After you shoot it a few rounds, if you're finding that it's not seated fully like it was before, you probably just need to tighten this up a little bit and get a little bit better of a feel on there. I didn't want to do it too much because I didn't want to break this scope rail mount, so I'll adjust that as needed in the future. But as you can see here, it's got a real nice grab on there. It's not going anywhere. It's real tight. You can also see that it sits very low on that dust cover, so it's got a low profile type fitting on it. I don't really see that you'd be able to find any kind of optics with this thing that will allow you to have a co-witness, but you are able to use the iron sights. They are still visible through this rail, so as long as you have the scope off this, it should still be usable with the iron sights. I knew this particular one would work pretty well. I got a couple recommendations from the AK Files forum members over there. They recommended this, as well as I'll give a shout out to Wavelength 1970. He did a really great video recently of his VEPR. In fact, I think it's the same exact model, just has the integrated sights. He had a Midwest Industry rail on his, and he did a little bit of slow-mo video of the rifle shooting with this on there in a nice big scope. And he was questioning the flex in this, because in the slow motion video you're able to see a little bit of flex. He said it did not affect his zero, so But overall, from the video I saw, there wasn't a whole lot of flex there. I would expect, a little bit of movement like that with the size of the scope that he had on there. The scope that I have coming is a little bit smaller, so I don't anticipate even having really any flex at all on this. But in the end, I know it's going to work because he was able to produce that video and did a really good job of it. So I'll throw a link down to that video if you guys are interested in checking it out. It's a really cool video, as well as all the other videos on his channel. He does some really cool slow-mo video. I'll throw a link to his channel as well if you're not familiar with him. Definitely check out his channel and give him a sub. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward, short video here. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm actually heading to Minneapolis this weekend for a wedding and visiting some family, so won't be around for a few days. But appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, take her easy.